Today we're making fried rice.
We were celebrating my sister-in-law's birthday and she requested her favorite meal. So it was my responsibility to not screw this up and get her final approval. So the first step was to make our marinades. I cut up a ton of chicken thighs, threw them into a bowl along with some ginger, soy sauce, sesame oil, and sake. For the shrimp, I did the exact same marinade, tossed everything together, and gave it all a good mix before throwing it into my fridge to marinate. While those were going, it was time to do some of the prep work. This was peeling and dicing carrots and then slicing up some green onions as well. Oddly enough, this is one of my favorite parts about making fried rice. Chopping the green onions is just super satisfying. I don't know why. Next, it was time to make a sauce for the rice. This was soy sauce, mirin, brown sugar, sesame oil, and a little bit of sake. Then took a quick break to try this new soda that I just got from Poppy. It was very good. Then it was time to warm up the griddle, throw on some coconut oil, and then start cooking the chicken. These were on there for about 4 minutes on each side until they got nice and golden brown, and then I removed them and then added the shrimp and did the same, but just for about 2 minutes each side. Then I removed them, threw down some butter onto the griddle, and added all my vegetables. This was white onion, carrots, green onions, and a ton of ginger. Sauteed these for about 10 minutes before pushing them aside and then adding a ton of white rice that I cooked earlier in the day, trying my best not to spill this all over the place. Next was to create a well using my spatula and then throwing all the eggs in there and scrambling them up with the rest of the rice. Then I added the chicken and shrimp back in along with the sauce that I made earlier, followed by a ton of green onions and then some sesame seeds, and then very carefully mix the whole thing up and then serve the fried rice over 2 platters. In my opinion, this meal turned out amazing, but the most important critic was my sister-in-law and she approved. Full recipe is in the caption below, so save this for later and follow for more.